5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Two white Muslims.
Go.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa rahmatullahi
Wa barakatuh.
My name's Junaid Rahim,
And my name's Muhammad Yusuf Bashforth.
and affectionately we're known as
The two white Muslims. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa
Wa
rahmatullahi
barakatuh. You are here with
the two white Muslims.
Junaid Rahim and...
Muhammad Yusuf Bashforth.
Did we do that wrong way around?
I think it worked.
I think it did.
That was
I
extraordinary.
don't mind introducing you.
No, and I don't mind introducing you, sir.
Alhamdulillah. Do I even know what a half-life is?
Oh,
Yeah, I've just had one.
yes. Well, if you're going to live to be 140,
Probably a bit older than that. A bit longer than that.
oh,
Yeah,
Do you know-
I'd had my half-life 10 years ago.
yeah, that's the thing. It's just so true. I remember when I was 40,
Crazy.
thinking. In fact, I remember when I was 35, thinking, surely I must be on the crest now. Then, because if in biblical terms, you get your three score year plus
10.
10. Yeah, so that's 70, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So 35, you're halfway through.
Subhanallah.
On your, what do you call it? The roller coaster's just pulled you up to the top, and now it's letting you go. And it's just, you're on your journey now. But you spoilt us this weekend. It was absolutely
Spoilt.
amazing. Spoilt us with your barbecue.
What do you mean spoilt?
I mean,
be
it was
invoicing you tomorrow.
Phenomenal, is what I mean. First
Best
of all,
meal you've had all day.
you'd
Best meal you've
told
had
me
all
about
day.
the barbecue. You'd showed me the barbecue, but you hadn't demonstrated it.
I know, it's fantastic,
It's
isn't it?
incredible. But one thing I can say, never leave it unattended.
We learned that, didn't we?
We did learn
Or
that.
rather, those sausages learned
Those
that.
sausages, they'll know better. They'll know better.
They won't do that again.
Do you know what
will
those sausages are? They're dead to me.
Do you know what they are? Carbon.
I just said, just scratch the black bits off. He's like, no, I've got some more.
Those sausages are dead.
Oh,
They will not be eaten. Not on my turf.
these are dead sausages.
These sausages have shuffled off this mortal coil. These sausages are deceased.
Defunct.
Dead. They're goners. They're finished. They are ex-sausages.
Oh, but normally, if I do a barbecue, it's sausages and burgers, and that's your lot.
Yeah.
We had sausages.
We had burgers.
We had ribs.
We had
Fish.
Fish. Oh, yeah. We had a good do.
Potato salad.
We had a good do.
We had salad.
Some salad and
We had
some
chilies,
peppers and stuff.
Peppers.
Oh, we had the chicken skewers as well.
Chicken
didn't we?
skewers.
With
That was it.
peppers on and
Chicken
stuff.
skewers.
All marinated.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you know what? And this is my record. My
smell.
record for barbecues is a good one. I have not yet poisoned anybody with one of my barbecues.
I can say you've maintained.
What a record!
You've maintained your duck.
What a record! Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa rahmatullahi.
Wa barakatuh. Best behaviour now. Best behaviour.
Yes.
Boss has just walked in.
Boss has just walked in.
Yeah, nicest boss you could ever hope to have. And here he's walked in, massive beaming smile on his face.
Always.
Saying have a fantastic day.
Yeah.
Have a fantastic day.
Oh, we said
Yeah.
it did. It started 3 hours ago.
Yep.
And the fantastic part started 2 hours, 10 minutes ago.
Yes, it did.
Because we got on here and we get to speak to you guys. We get to share your morning.
Wow. You know, we're so privileged and honoured to be invited into your house, your car,
Your homes, your hearts.
your gym, wherever as you're walking about with your portable radio.
Portable radio. How old? With your portable radio. Wireless. It's got no wires, this one.
It's an amazing thing. It's
Yes.
amazing. That joking aside, have you seen the wind-up ones?
Uh,
Wind-up radios?
Yes.
Yeah, so if you've got no power,
Yep.
you've got no electricity,
Yep.
you've no batteries,
Yes.
yeah, you wind this thing up,
Yep.
and as the spring unloads, it powers a generator
Yep.
that's sufficient to make the radio
Make
work.
the radio work.
That's amazing.
Do you know where it was invented for?
Go on.
It was invented for the third world, for the developing countries, so
Okay.
that they could have radio.
Yep.
And you can have torches now. You get wind-up torches, which
Yep.
I just find staggering. But the original radios, and it was, what was his name? Oh, he died a little bit back. I shall think of his name. But he invented the clockwork wind-up radio.
Wow.
And it worked by, it was on a very long cord, and you hung it from a tree, and as it came down the cord, it wound and provided sufficient power. You're thinking, oh my God. And then they created a wind-up one.
Amazing.
Trevor Bayliss.
Wow.
Amazing. But yes.
Have you just Googled that?
No. I got shit Google. As my son, as child number 3 says, Daddy, I've just had a text message in my brain.
Oh, bless him.
I know, isn't that amazing? I've just had a text message in my brain. Otherwise, I've had a thought. Just had a text message in my brain. Oh,
bless him. How old is he?
5.
Oh.
Just had a text message in my brain. Brilliant.
Makes your heart
Brilliant.
melt.
I know, it's incredible, isn't it?
Sure.
So I had a text message in my brain. But yeah, wind-up radios. Just amazing. So the developing countries could have access to communication.
Wow.
Just, incredible. And listen to that advert.
Wind-up radio, so people without any power, without any electricity, no batteries, no nothing, can have a wind-up radio to listen to the 2 wind-up merchants.
Yeah, I was just about to say, or they can listen to us and get wound up.
Get wound up.
Have you ever been on a Lilo?
I have.
You've been on a Lilo. Have you ever been on a Lilo and maybe gone out onto the sea in one?
Oh, yeah, I've done that loads of times.
Brilliant.
Love it. It's just bobbing up and down.
It's amazing. It is amazing.
It feels amazing.
What's the furthest you've been away from shore?
Oof. To the point where you can still stand up.
Brilliant.
Yeah, you can still stand up and walk your way back.
Yep.
Yeah, because you know that sea, it can just drag you out.
It really can.
And you'd hardly know. If you're on your back on your Lilo, staring up at that blue sky and the sun beating down at you, you wouldn't know.
And the other thing being,
the current just whips you out.
Absolutely.
It can happen really quickly.
It can happen very quickly.
You've got to be careful on these things.
You've got to be very careful. As a holidaymaker in Crete found out.
In Crete?
Yes. They weren't in Crete for very long.
Did they end up in another island?
They ended up, shall we say, seawards. They were seawards bound.
Okay, how far?
Have a guess.
I don't know, 300, 200 yards?
No.
No? More?
Yep.
That doesn't compute for me, I don't know.
Guess in miles.
No! Miles?
Yes.
Subhanallah, what were they doing?
7 miles.
No!
7 miles off the coast of Crete. 7 miles.
Oh, my.
Now, I've been a Lilo where you do drift a little bit and you kind of panic. You're just far enough away where you think, so you give it a bit of a
paddle back.
And you paddle back. I'm doing paddling here for people who can't see because it's not a visual medium, the radio, is it? It's not a visual medium. I'm paddling. So you paddle back.
You paddle back on the chair.
You paddle back. No, 7 miles. Okay, so time-wise, what's the longest you've ever been out on a Lilo, would you say?
What, 20 minutes?
20 minutes, maybe half an hour, maybe an hour.
Oh,
no, you couldn't do an hour. You couldn't do an hour.
With my complexion?
With your complexion. No, you couldn't do an hour. Lobster! You couldn't do an hour. 21 hours.
No!
Yes. 21 hours and 7 miles from shore.
How do you even do that?
Oh, my goodness. Well, I'm guessing the majority of that wasn't intentional, if I'm honest. I reckon the first 50 feet were choice, and the rest of it was mere circumstance.
Did he go to sleep?
It was a lady.
Did she go to sleep?
It was a lady. I don't know. I'm guessing so, because that's the other thing. You know, I've done it in a pool where you put a line on and fall asleep.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to drift anywhere on a pool. Every now and again, people, cannonball and wake you up.
And splash you.
And splash you, wake you up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But overall, you're okay. 7 miles from shore, 21 hours. It was only a plane that went over that was looking for illegal immigrants.
And saw woman on a line.
And literally, I'm just picturing the person in the plane going, "No, we're all clear. We're all clear." Is that?
Dear
Are they on a Lilo?
Dear me. My goodness me. Anything you like to drink, you can have a snack.
Carbonated, although that might not be for much longer.
We're running out of CO2.
We're running out of CO2.
Savannah.
We're running out of CO2.
What are we going to do?
Asda have put restrictions and rationings on fizzy drinks.
No.
People are panic buying fizzy drinks. Honestly, I swear. Honestly, they're panic buying fizzy drinks. I know you're looking at me like I want to go to a nasheed, but this is more important. They're rationing fizzy drinks.
Subhanallah. Do you know what?
My wife's originally from Glasgow. What are they going to do?
Oh, no, I brew. They'll all die.
They'll die.
Surely die.
They can't drink anything else.
They can't cope.
But they need the girders.
Hang on a minute. You cannot live in Scotland without iron brew.
We had it at our wedding.
Iron brew and deep fried Mars bars.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. You can't survive up there.
Other deep fried products are available.
Yes, such as fish and chips.
Yep. We welcome all pizzas, especially the deep fried ones.
Battered. They do actually do pizza battered, don't they?
They do deep fried pizzas. 1,000 of your Great British calories.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And then wash it down with some full fat
iron brew.
made of goods.
Yep.
Wow.
Good Lord.
What's the life expectancy in Scotland?
It's significantly less than most developing countries.
Do you know what I heard? I went on. You know, instead when you caught speeding, and instead of getting your points and your fine,
I was going to ask you about this.
I went to, and it wasn't a speed awareness course.
Oh
no, this was a special one.
Okay,
this was a motorway awareness course.
Clever.
Because I was clicked by one of the cameras.
Clever.
I was stupidly doing 71 on the M62.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I went under a gantry that was saying 60 at the time.
Yep.
So I was clicked, and deservedly so.
Yes.
I'm a wretched criminal.
Yep. Put your hands up to that one. No denying
committed a crime.
Yep.
Hands up, guilty as charged.
71 in the 60.
So either.
It's there for a reason.
£100.
When we say 5 o'clock, we mean 5 o'clock. When it says 60.
Do 60. No. Not a minute more.
Not a minute more.
So there I was on my motorway awareness course. And do you know what? It was actually quite interesting.
MWA?
It was quite interesting. I
bet it was.
Day. And the stuff that you learn. But one statistic just came at me.
Did it ping?
It was horror. Horror. You ready for this?
Go on. It's how things
Most accidents are back-end shunts.
Yes.
Most accidents.
Yep.
Yeah. If you find yourself broken down and you get onto the hard shoulder,
yep.
What's the advice?
Get out of your car, get on the embankment.
Over the barrier,
yeah.
Onto the embankment,
yeah.
Away from your car.
Yes.
What's the average life expectancy on the hard shoulder of a motorway?
See, I think I know, but it's from many, 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 many years ago when my father was in traffic and he told me.
Okay.
Can I guess, or do you want me to? I don't want to spoil it.
I want you to guess.
Is it 19 minutes?
It's 10. No, 10 minutes gone down.
Wow.
If you are stuck on the hard shoulder and you remain in your vehicle or close by, your life expectancy is 10 minutes.
10 minutes. In other words, it's 10 minutes before a truck will flatten that car.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. So, your best advice is to phone the police 999 emergency, or get to, if you're parked by one of those phones,
go to the phone.
Use it.
Yep.
Use it because they can then pinpoint exactly where you are, and they will get a police vehicle or emergency vehicle at your car within minutes.
Yeah.
And they have to do that because they know that something terrible is about to happen within 10 minutes.
10 minutes. I remember my dad saying...
How scary is that?
Yeah, I remember Dad saying it was 19 back in the day. And it's the trucks, and no offence to the truckers, but, you know, they're doing 6 miles an hour.
Yep.
They're restricted to 60. So, you know what it's like when you put your limiter on your car and you can't go over a certain speed.
Right.
You know, it gives you the confidence just to drive and
you put your foot down and can't go into autopilot.
You're not in autopilot. So you can go into autopilot because you're not having to think about your speed. And they're in the left-hand lane. The furthest left-hand lane, they're doing 6 miles an hour. They're in a queue doing 6 miles an hour, and so it becomes a little bit repetitive. So they drift a little bit.
Yep.
They drift, and they drift into the hard shoulder. And there's a lot of motorways don't have hard shoulders now.
I know.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Terrifying.
Life expectancy is 10 minutes.
Wow.
On the hard shoulder of the motorway. So, if you're stranded out there right now, get out of the car.
Would you remember?
Step away from the car.
Desist and leave the vehicle. Do you remember?
Now.
A couple of years ago, we went down to Donington, to the touring cars in Donington, again as a guest.
Yep.
And on the way back, the car broke down. Do you remember I rang you?
Yeah.
And the car broke down, and I was like, oh, we're stuck a bit. And we just felt so typical kind of Muslim because because we'd been out, we had a rucksack full of food.
Yeah.
But we went over the barrier, and my wife's looking at me like I'm insane. I'm like, well, we're going to be here for a bit, love. Blanket was down, food out, drinks. We're sat there having a tea party. And vroom, 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 all these cars going past. Vroom, and what are you going to do?
Do you remember us though in Birmingham that time?
That was so funny.
It
was terrifying.
It was funny, but terrifying at the same time.
Terrifying.
I remember feeling so vulnerable.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was feeling as if we're really unsafe here.
Yes, we were.
And there was no embankment. Do you remember?
Absolutely.
We were stood against a brick wall.
Yep.
That was about 6 feet tall.
Yes.
We had a look over that brick wall.
Yep.
And there was a 30-foot drop down onto a
railway line. And we're on.
There was no escape.
It's
whatsoever.
basically like a massive long overpass. It was Birmingham way, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And so it was a massive long overpass, like I say, 30 feet up over. So you were going nowhere, and it was 4-lane, no hard shoulder. Mm-hmm. And as we pulled on, your car kind of went bung, bum, 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 in it. And I'd never experienced a flat tyre like that before, where you could actually hear it. And we both went, "What's that?"
That didn't sound right.
That doesn't sound right. What's that? Is that a flat tyre? You pull straight in, and we got out of the car, and he was like, "Where do we go? Where do we go?" And so, as you rightly said, we rang on the mobile phone and got through to the Highways Agency, and he went, "Where are you?" And we went, "I think we're on the M60. What do you mean, think? I said, "Well, I'm not sure. Automatic pilot. I just come out of Birmingham.
I'm wherever my sat-nav told me to go.
Yeah. And it turns out...
Are you going north or south? Oh, we're going north.
We're going north. We're going home. And then about 5 minutes later, he went, "First of all, you're on the M60, whatever it is, and you're heading south."
I went, "My pesky sat-nav. Did it again?"
So it was obviously south to go north. But the thing was, and the cool part of it was when, you've got the gantries with the speed limits on them in lights. Yep. And he said, "I'm going to close the lane down for you now," and a big red X. And we watched it on there's a big red X,
amazing.
And we got a video of it, and a big red X came on. But then we just had to stand there next to it because there was nowhere to go. There was no embankment. You couldn't go anywhere. You're basically in a 4-lane motor, but then you've got another 4 lanes on this. It's 8 lanes with a barrier in the middle of cars going boom, boom, boom.
Do you know another really, really common accident is?
Oh, go on
motorways. People ignore the red X and just carry on.
Oh, you're joking.
Nope. Can you imagine that day if a truck had done that?
Oh, my goodness.
We'd be history.
We would be. I mean, because there was nowhere to go.
No.
Nowhere to go.
We would now be history if that had happened.
And how quick did the police turn up?
Seconds.
Literally within seconds. And they went, "Do you think your car can limp?" "I'm sure it can, officer."
Limp?
Do you mind us trying? On you go then.
You'll find that my car can limp at 45 miles an hour.
And it's like, just get off.
And they limped us down to the next junction.
They limped us down to this. Yes, yeah. And
subhanallah.
Crikey.
Well, we were lucky.
Crikey. And it was the same thing when we come back from Donington. Police turned up.
Yep.
And he said, "You having a picnic?" "We are." "What else can we do?" He said, "You could move your car further down there." I said, "Not without it starting, I can't." And we tried it, and it started, and it literally limped down into, and there was like, they have these little like cut-off bits, and I think they might even be for the police to sit in maintenance or whatever it might be.
Yep.
Stuck it in there, went back, finished our snack, finished our snap. And then, golly. So, yeah, terrifying. 10 minutes.
Terrifying.
That is scary stuff. You'll never guess what else is happening in Birmingham.
Go on.
British white people are set to become a minority in Birmingham.
It's about time.
It is. In the very near future. British white people set to become a minority.
Fantastic.
Absolutely brilliant.
That's amazing.
Brilliant.
So, I gather, then, that's due to a combination of a number of things.
Yep.
Immigration being one.
Yes.
And then mixed marriages.
I would imagine.
And the children that are born from.
Yep.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen.
Yep.
What does Allah say in the Quran?
I have made you as...
nations and tribes.
So that you...
can come to know one another.
There we jolly well go.
And there's Birmingham living proof.
Proving it.
Of people coming to know one another.
Proving it.
In the best sense of the word.
And as you say, it's about time. I'm a minority in our household.
So am I.
So are you.
Absolutely.
If you
I
think
am
about
the
it.
ethnic minority. In fact, I'm a minority in most facets of society. being the great British gingerness that I am.
Absolutely. God, you loved the day you went white, didn't you? Grey, strawberry blonde.
You know, when I started to go grey, it was just a blessing. It was. But we've talked about it earlier. The best haircut that I've ever had was Hajj and Umrah, where I get to shave the lot off.
Yeah.
It's just a blessing.
Yep. Wow.
Yes, and I know I look like a boiled egg when I have.
Hey, cue ball!
and a white Malteser.
Oh, brilliant.
Subhanallah.
Brilliant. But if you think about it, in your household, there's yourself, there's your good lady, the children. Yeah. Little combination.
My children are half English, half Pakistani.
Yeah. Exactly the same in our household.
Funnily enough, my grandson is 3/4 Pakistani.
Yes.
And a quarter English.
Yes.
Now, how can you work that out?
Yes. Well, it's like I really confuse the kids when I say you're half Pakistani, half English and half Scottish. Because the mum comes from Scotland, albeit her parents came from Pakistan.
Yep. Wow. From Glasgow.
Yes.
I just found it hilarious. Over the weekend, we had a family barbecue.
We did. It was lovely.
And Junaid and
thank you once again.
Wonderful family came round, and what a treat it was.
Oh,
they were brilliant. Guys, if you ever need anybody out there wanting parenting advice, go and talk to Junaid, because his children are wonderful.
Oh, I just felt lucky.
Alhamdulillah.
Honestly, nothing to do with me.
They were amazing.
Nothing to do with me. Wonderful mother.
My grandson was there.
He was just
coming on 3 years old.
Oh,
love him.
What an angel.
He just potted. But your children with him.
Oh, they doted on him.
Oh,
they loved him.
We didn't see him.
I know.
we were just around the table eating and drinking away happily.
Yeah.
And
every now and again that car would come out.
Where is he? Where is he?
Oh, he's just with so and so. He's just with so and so.
It's all right. They're looking after him. They're in the playhouse.
Yeah.
Everything's fine.
And then he'd be pushed round.
They're not in the playhouse. They're not in the playhouse. Yes, but the playhouse has got an upstairs as well.
Yes.
So
No, they're playing badminton. No, they're playing with the ball. No, they're kicking. Oh, it was fantastic. It was brilliant.
Great day.
But no, as I say, it is just a wonderful mother and look from my point of view.
I'm sure.
Nothing to do with me. Oh my goodness! But yes, yeah.
Is this what we said on the gala dinner night? Yeah, about mothers. Yeah, paradise is found at the feet of your mother.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And if the man that came to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, peace, Allah's peace, blessings and mercy be with him, and
said,
after Allah, who should we love the most?
Yeah.
And he said, your mother.
Yep. Anyway, okay, then after that then.
So, and he said, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, your mother.
Okay, and the guy said, okay then, so after that?
Your mother.
Right, so it's your mother, your mother, your mother. After that?
Your father.
There you go. So as was pointed out at the gala dinner, so in effect, the mother wins...
gold, silver and bronze.
And the father gets...
thanks for taking part.
As it should be,
so
by the way.
As you just said, it was luck and a good mother.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah? Exactly.
I'll buy that.
Yeah.
And you just get the thanks for taking part.
I just get thanks for taking part. Absolutely. That's all I deserve.
Alhamdulillah.
You know what I mean? Oh, my goodness.
Well done.
If you come back to Islam and the beauty of the religion, so many people get a negative portrayal of Islam because of how some women are subjugated in some areas of the world or in some cultures. Yet within Islam, totally the opposite.
Women are absolutely
totally opposite.
Revered. They're put on pedestals.
Yep. As they should be.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness!
Look at what they do.
I know.
Any mothers out there listening to this? Then, what can we say? They're amazing.
You are absolutely amazing.
You are amazing. Don't let anybody ever tell you anything different to that. You are amazing for the job that you do, or for the job that you've done or continue to do.
Or will do.
Or will do in the future. You are amazing.
Yep.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, that you get to do that incredible job, and you do it with such selflessness.
Yes.
And you do an incredible thing there. And I've seen that firsthand twice, because I've got two fantastic daughters.
Amazing.
Alhamdulillah.
Kids.
Again, I got lucky.
Same thing.
To a good mother. My wife's an amazing mother. She does a fantastic job and continues to do so, even though my children are now 25 and 20. Wow. She's still a mother.
Crikey.
And she... mothers out there, my hat is doffed to you. today.
Forelock-tugging deference.
Every day I can almost bow in graciousness over the job that you do. You are amazing.
Yep.
And anybody who is a child of a mother and doesn't think that, well, I've got a message for you.
Oh, bless you.
Change your thinking.
Absolutely. One day you will.
Your mother is incredible.
One day you'll realise, but if you could do it now.
Just do it today.
It would be lovely.
Realise how just
amazing
first-class
your mum
amazing your mum is. Do that today.
Yep.
And show her with some appreciation.
Give her a big
gratitude.
hug. Just say something nice. It might have been a while.
Tell her that you love her.
Just say, thanks, Mum.
Do you know what? And what brought that home to me, and what's that's a bit of a soapbox moment, is that? But I just remembered, sat there that day was Hussein Manua.
Yes. Yes.
And he'd lost his mother.
He'd lost his mother.
Just
it was a year ago that day.
It was a year that day.
Yeah.
And he did his new poem, didn't he?
The White Rose.
The White Rose, talking about his mother and how he misses her.
Yeah.
And doesn't that bring you to tears?
Well, it brought us to tears, didn't it? We were quite shocked because it came as a little bit of a shock. Because he said, "Oh, go on then, do one of your poems. Come on then." You know, I mean, I'm not being facetious. It was literally, "Oh, would you do one of your poems?" Brilliant. He said, "I'll do this one." And we think, "Oh, wonder where this is going." Oh my goodness, the reaction! It actually brought us to tears, and you're like, "Well, I don't know what to say now."
What do you do
I feel
now?
quite humbled. What do I do now? Have you got another one? What do I cover?
Yeah. Can you do one that won't make me?
We got
cry
one about
as much?
football. No, it was amazing. It was amazing, and it was about a mum, and you could hear the passion and the emotion in it. But you could also think of your own mother, and you think about, gosh, she did do that. Oh my goodness, she did do that. Oh, she continues to do that. Oh, and then you look at the mother of your children, and you're thinking, oh golly, this is just incredible, incredible. I've just seen the time.
Ladies, gentlemen, boys,
girls.
I'm afraid it's time for us to
desist and leave the area.
Stand down.
Stand down.
Stand down. Leave the studio.
2 more minutes and they release the hound.
Step away from the buttons. But I've just got one button. I can't help but slide.
Got to.
I just can't help this.
As this starts to fade up, can we just say thank you for allowing us into your hearts and your homes? Thank you for allowing us to share your Monday morning. We love you. You're great.